It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Chubb on second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down,
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
taken down at the 40.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield down. Rolling to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, Less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll give it to Chubb. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Man, it's caught on the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And they got it inside the 10 and the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Cowboys.
Now Elliott.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get 6. Finish it. I need the end zone or I'm going home.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That one is caught by Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On third and short. They'll try option left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Gerald McCoy able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Browns.
Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
pickup of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
18 more yards there and another first down.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. One last shot for Mayfield here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.